So I kind of want to start off with just kind of getting you guys to introduce yourselves, but can we do tell me something I think about the band that you think would be surprising to people that have only ever listened to you. So they don't know who you are, have never seen you, don't know your vibe, only know your music. What's one surprising thing?
Maybe that, I don't know, none of us, but particularly Harry.
Oh.
Oh, he had
Oh,
it.
he's frozen. I thought it was a dramatic pause,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah, me too. Guess not.
oh, that's so good. Oh, that's brilliant.
Well, there he is. Are you back? I think he's back.
Sorry, am I
Not.
It
back?
was good.
Yeah,
Ollie, it was like a big pause. You were like, maybe, and
it
it
was the
just
drum roll moment, you know?
Well, don't worry. I thought what I was saying was landing completely badly, and I realized you were both frozen. So
Oh, that's good.
Well,
What
there
did
you
you
go.
say?
hold on. I said, I think, well, none of us, but particularly Harry the guitarist and you, Harmony, I think can't listen to any song we've released.
Okay,
Is that right?
Oh yeah.
that
You
makes
can't really
sense.
Yeah.
enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if that's a
No,
common one,
it's got
Is
to
it
be
like
like
you
at
but
least.
listen to it and you analyze it, or is it just like cringe to listen to?
I think it's like a bit of both. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I wish I hadn't done that, or I wish I changed that, and stuff like
yeah.
that.
Yes.
Ollie, how tall are you?
Uh, I think, well, I'm very nearly 6 foot, but I didn't make the cut.
Nearly. What?
I'm only 5'11", I think.
We
They
we
all
But
all
everyone
say
else, yeah,
span.
everyone's
We
under
all
6 foot.
we all span from 5'7" to 5'11".
that. We're a short band, she says.
We
We're
Okay.
are.
short.
I feel like most bands are though. I feel
Yeah,
like
Apart from
I
it's
like
like the
Five
average
Sauce, they were
majority.
I was gonna say
massive.
Five Sauce are the only people I've met that actually were taller
Giants.
in real life than I thought.
Interesting.
And
Yeah.
I've met them. I was like, hello.
Huh. Well,
They were like 6'3", I think. I'm like,
that's
Crazy.
yeah. I feel like that's shocking even for me. That's wild. Okay.
yeah.
So you guys are coming back to Australia on this tour, but it's kind of like your first headliner.
Yeah.
Mm.
What is one thing, I don't know how much you actually got to kind of like explore Australia while you were here last, but what is something that you're kind of excited to return to?
Mm.
The shops.
Oh,
Yes.
the
You
clothing
guys
is
have got
so
good
good.
shops.
Such
Yes.
good shops.
Do you
Love
have any
like
recommendations anywhere you went?
also we love
Oh,
the was it Universal Store is
Yes.
great.
yeah.
That's so cool.
Yes,
What's
it
the
is.
one you like as well, Ollie? The something
Oh,
jeans?
it's
Is it
something jeans or
jeans?
something pants company or something.
Oh, I can't remember. That's gonna
I can't
really bug me. It's
remember.
like
Okay. Sure.
I'm
yeah,
trying.
but you guys are so cool. Like you still have like Billabong stores and
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
everything like that. Like you don't get
Mm,
anything like that in the UK anymore. So it's really
no.
cool. That and the coffee shops and it's so funny. I think we were in. Do you guys call them malls where you are, or do you have like are they
Shopping
just shopping?
center is the yeah, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how
Quite
they are in
right.
the UK. Quite
Quite
right.
right.
Yeah, no, and then I think it was so funny. There was like a pub in one of them, like an English pub, wasn't there,
Mhm.
Ollie? But it's so funny because
Oh my God, that
like
was
the
great.
English pub's
Oh,
like the attraction. It's so good.
yeah. And you do cider, but it's pear cider. It's
Oh
Yes.
my God,
fantastic.
you guys have the
It's
Yeah.
best pear
amazing.
cider ever. It's
It's
oh yeah,
unbelievable. So
I can't
pear
wait for
cider,
that.
coffee. Also coffee, even when you go to McDonald's for a coffee, they do oat milk
Yeah.
and they actually like there's like a whole barista. If you ask for oat
Yeah.
milk in the UK in a McDonald's, they'd probably just spit in it. But in Australia, they go no problem, and they make you like one of the nicest coffees in a
There you
McDonald's,
Yeah.
go.
and they just go, oh, it's like $4. You go, this is
I was gonna
I'm
say
living
you'd
the
be
dream.
surprised how many like people in Australia their go-to coffee is McDonald's.
No, that's
Really?
wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, usually
That's
I end up
cool.
there because when you get there and you're jet lagged,
Yeah.
nowhere else is open. But McDonald's
Yeah.
tends to be open quite a lot of the time.
Yes.
So you go and have a coffee and it's
Yeah.
yeah, no, don't knock it, it's
Well, there you
good.
go. Well, there you go. Okay. Well, getting into like the actual, I guess, like meat of it. I want to
Mm,
start just kind of basically going through your visual identity and like how you guys kind of present yourselves. Because I think that's usually the first spot people will kind of see you, I guess. So
Sure.
to kind of lead into that and to get a vibe of what you guys are interested in, I would love to know what your favorite fictional band is.
Oh. Fictional band.
Oh.
Oh, so good. Scott, well, Ollie, yours has got to be, was it like Sex Bomb from Scott Pilgrim, surely?
Surely.
Or maybe
Mm.
not. I don't know. That's what I'm like jumping to. Or Bratz Rock Angels as well. I love
Yeah,
them.
that's
Damn,
true.
maybe I only like fictional bands.
I
Yeah.
mean, I think it's valid.
Oh damn, there's like so many, and like they're all just like left my brain. Actually, to be fair, I've sent two. Ollie, you got any ideas?
Well, my go-to is I don't know if it really counts as a band, but there was a really cool episode of Doctor Who where Peter Capaldi just had this like
Yes,
guitar and he just
I know
rocked
the
out on
one.
us. That was pretty
I'll
cool. Does that
count it.
count as a band? I
I'll
guess
count it.
not, but we'll make an exception for Peter
Yeah,
Capaldi. I
yeah,
like
yeah,
that. I'm
absolutely.
just going to turn around. Hold on, see if I can find it.
Was
Okay.
it? Oh no, not there any good. But what's the one in? Is it like Loaded Diaper from Diary of a Wimpy Kid with Roderick?
Yeah,
You
that one
know,
exists. The people like that one. Yeah.
yeah, the people like Roderick. So.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, the one from I don't know if this is a fake band. I think it might be real, but the one
Hmm.
from Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging.
I was gonna say that one
I actually
too.
think that's a fake band.
No,
There
I
you
think
go.
it's real because well, it's
That's
out. The song's
crazy.
oh, but I guess I don't know. I don't know if they've ever played
Huh.
live. What are they
There
called?
you
They're called
go.
the
Yeah,
Stiff Dillons or something.
Yeah.
interesting.
Wow.
We might have to ask them to play. Put them on a lineup.
Yeah.
That's my request. Okay. Well, you guys do a lot of stuff. I guess this is kind of how that was relevant. A lot of stuff that kind of references a lot of like comics and video games and that sort of thing. I've read that you guys do a lot of that stuff in-house. So I would love to know, in terms of like, yeah, your posters and your visuals that you do in-house, to what extent are you guys in-house? But then also when you bring somebody else in to help you out with that stuff, what do you look for in their work?
Like I think up until recently, we've done all our like artwork and posters in house. Literally, we brought in if I find like anyone, it's usually when I'm on my like, explore page on Instagram, and because like I like watch like a lot of like anime and stuff like that,
Yeah.
so quite frequent like I don't know, really cool visual stuff will come off my feed, and I found like a couple people from that. But no, I think. Well, we like to deem ourselves as, control freaks with good intent. It's really
Yeah.
hard when you've got like an idea for something to like be able to convey it. So that's why it's kind of like easier when you see somebody like online that you've discovered yourself, and you'll be like, oh, they automatically get it because you can visually see
Yeah.
all their stuff from the get-go. And we've had Alex in the UK. He helps us with like our merch stuff at the minute. He's really good. And I
Mm.
like,
He
I
did
want to be.
the he did the poster for the Australian dates, right?
Yeah, that one's
He
sick. I
did.
love that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
did the Australian poster, and he did the merch that's coming to
Cool, cool,
Australia
cool.
too.
Yeah.
So that's cool. But no, but we like super like back and forth when we're designing, and it's just people that are like super easy to work with, but
Yeah,
like
of
know
course.
the band. As soon as you know the band and you know like what we're aiming for, from the get
Yeah.
go in that world, then like you can't really go
Mm.
wrong. But no, it's fun, and yeah, we love doing like I think people really like grasp stuff from like a visual point of view more these days, and like obviously they can listen to the band, but if you can put like a visual identity to that to like sort of I know insert yourself in as well, I think it makes it a lot easier to I don't know be like oh yeah,
Yeah.
this is my band.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course. Okay. Well, you're a very fashionable band as well. And
I
we
feel
also kind
underdressed right now.
of
It's
um
morning. I feel like I'm in my pajamas.
nah, that works. I would too. I truly would too. But yeah, very fashionable band, and also you've kind of mentioned like a couple of little brands, but I wanted to actually talk about your Affliction clothing collab. How did that come about? What was the process like? Give me your ramble on that.
I'm a bit of like a Pinterest vintage, like
Mhm.
2000s, like I don't know. I just love that stuff. I like a big thing about how I just feel like clothes from like that era just had so much
Yeah.
more like care into them, and you could have prints that went over seams. You could have like literally anything you wanted. You could have as many rhinestones as you wanted, and
Yes,
like
hell yeah.
Affliction were one of those companies that like they did it then and they still do it now, and they're all in house as well. They have one
Yeah.
like big store, and like I remember it was, I think I like hit them up when we first ever went over to LA, and they were like, oh, just come down to the warehouse. And I was like, what? And it was they were so lovely, and they like showed us round like all their other stuff they've done with other artists and stuff, and like the big printing machines that literally look like something out of like a 90s sci-fi. Like it was
Yeah, they're
insane.
crazy.
Yeah, but no, we literally just they just have a really like amazing like work ethic and attention to detail, which and they just sorted like everything for us, and they were really great to back and forth with about design as well. They're like, oh yeah, we can make that happen, and you just don't get that a lot with
Yeah.
Hmm.
companies or anything these days. So yeah, it was a
And
really cool
that's like when we
experience.
first went there, like you could tell that when they, because we'd never been to America before, but
Yeah.
we'd admired Affliction from afar, but you don't really
Yeah,
get it over here. But when
yeah,
we were out there, they went, "Yeah, I'll come," and they were so lovely. But like Harmony said, like just the work ethic, like everything sort of felt like a good fit for us. And then I don't really know how the actual collab thing. You sort of just didn't you just ask? We
yeah.
asked
I
quite
think we were like
nicely, I
in
think.
passing, like I think like in passing when we first met up, we're like, oh, we should do something together sometime. Like you've done these other collabs, we should totally do something. Like it's,
Yeah.
Mm.
and then we just had a few like email threads, and we jumped on a few Zooms, and we're like, yeah, let's do it. And then it
Hell
just
yeah.
next one thing led to another. But they were so great, and they like turned it around like so fast as well. It was really cool.
Hell
Mm.
yeah. Hell yeah. So like with your, I guess like that sort of nostalgic vibe, I've heard you guys also mention at some point that like what's cool or what brings your like audience into your world is the way that it's nostalgic to some people, but also new to others. I would love
Mm.
to know if over time with kind of like your changes in sound or with the growth of an audience through, I guess, stuff like TikTok and Instagram and that sort of thing, has that still remained? Like, do you still find that you've got kind of like a 50-50 sort of split, or has it kind of pushed more towards one or the other?
Oh, well, that's a good question. I don't know. What do you think, Ollie? I think it like what's so good is about like when we have like videos and stuff and music across all the different platforms or where people can find you there. Like obviously the ages like span across all the different platforms.
Yeah,
And
of course.
I think if one was growing quicker than the other, then sure. But if you're like growing all your platforms like at the same sort of rate, then I think we're continuing to find that like split. It feels slightly more like younger. I'd say
Yeah.
it's definitely younger skewed,
Mm.
but it doesn't like but like all that YouTube's quite good for like people being like,
Yeah,
oh
for
my
that.
god,
Yeah.
you guys like well I like they'll like see our music videos and be like I genuinely thought this was
Yeah.
from like the 2000s, so that's cool.
Hell
The music
yeah.
videos are a big thing, aren't they? Because they usually sort of reference something a bit more
Yeah,
directly, maybe than some other
Yeah.
stuff. Um,
yeah.
so so that tends to be a big sort of, yeah, like Harmony said, like the YouTube side, the videos particularly tend to have more people going, oh, I remember that the first time around. But there's
Yeah.
Mhm.
definitely a mix, yeah, throughout. I mean, there's also like a bit of a live thing involved, I guess. Like it depends like who you're playing with live. Like when we did
Yeah,
Five
for
Sauce,
sure.
I think that's probably
Oh
like
yeah.
that sort of the people going to that maybe like they're maybe not like active gig goers as much. Maybe like they're there
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
Five
for
Sauce,
sure.
but they're interested in what's coming before. Whereas some people go to gigs because they love the act of going to a gig
Yes. Yeah.
rather than who they're going to see. They like going and finding new stuff and so you can get that. But yeah, there's lots of different demographics and stuff you pick up along the way. But I do feel like when you do it on social media, you end up picking up, yeah, like bits of bits of everything, especially when
Yeah.
you're sort of influenced by 2000s and stuff that came before.
Yeah. Cool. And then also, I guess like moving into tour, but also relevant to what you said, I guess. Do you guys ever find that you change up your set a little bit when you're playing to maybe like the crowd of gig goers versus the crowd of I'm here to see this band specifically?
Yeah, I
I
mean, we
think
had
we
different.
definitely
Oh,
yeah.
go on, hon.
No, I was gonna say like with the Five Sauce, like we made sure we were slightly more like pop girly-esque for that.
Yes, right.
So I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like, we
yeah.
don't want
Well,
to scare anyone right
yeah,
now, but the girls
playing
that
playing to
get it
your
as well. So
playing to your strengths a bit, but not being anything that's like disingenuous to what you are as a band,
yeah,
because
Yeah,
there's
of
no
course.
point. Because they'll go and listen to you and they'll go, "Oh my God, this is completely different to what they played."
yeah, exactly,
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
But trying to tastefully choose what you think is they'll most enjoy, basically. Because everyone's going, you just want to make sure that the crowd enjoy themselves. That's the main job.
Yeah, for sure.
So you're just choosing stuff. But like obviously download when we play the main stage of download, we didn't play the same set that we did at Five Sauce because the people that were
That's a
there for
different
a rock
crowd.
show would
Yeah.
have been like, this sort of I'd have preferred some more breakdowns. But the Five Sauce
Yeah.
girlies might be like, yeah, that's a bit much.
For sure. Have you guys had any like I guess challenges when it came to like developing the different sorts of sounds that you touch on? Because I know you've got like the heavier stuff, you've got the more sort of poppy stuff. What are kind of the challenges, I guess, that you've faced in going in either direction?
The challenge is usually like uh, finishing it because it's
Yeah.
never finished. It could go on forever.
Yeah.
So you could, the beginning is usually the most fun because
Yeah.
you can do whatever you like, and then you always get a bit of like fatigue, and you go, oh, I mean, like the possibilities are endless. That's a fun prospect at the beginning, and then as you go through it, you sort of go, God, the possibilities are endless. I could be working on this forever. I don't know when to stop. But
Mm.
Yeah,
we usually find
overwhelmed.
we're pretty good at well, luckily there's four of us, so I don't know how solo artists do it because it must be. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
they have a team in a similar way, but if you don't have a like bandmates to like bounce ideas off, and it can be like I
Yeah,
think I'd go completely mad.
crazy. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, my kind of last little thing. Um, what I guess can people expect from if they saw you like at Good Things, what is different to how you're going to play or approach the headliner? What can we expect from that?
And I think it's going to be a lot more like audience involvement. Like we
Yes.
love sending Harry into the middle of a circle pit and
Okay.
stuff like that. Just like being
Chewy.
closer to the being, yeah, Shuey's. um,
Yeah.
You
we
say that now, you'll regret it when it's your turn.
Oh,
I
I
know
already regret saying that.
I've
Okay.
avoided it so far. No, I think it's just like we love being like just slightly closer to the crowd and just being able to have those like genuine like about like forward backward conversations. And when people have like
Yes.
funny signs, just being able to talk about it and stuff like that, which would be good.
It's a bit more free, isn't it? Like festivals,
Yeah,
there's like
for
usually a
sure.
big countdown clock. And it
Yeah,
tends to it
That's
tends
interesting.
to you've got people staring at you going, well, if you're late
It's
off, then the
just,
person,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
pretty much. So, but it's nice, yeah, like like Harmony said, being a bit closer to the audience, you can have a bit more back and forth. You just feel a bit more like connected as well because,
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
and obviously, festivals are great. They're really great, especially like being able to play in front of people that might not have heard of you before.
Yeah.
But there's something about being in a room that people, they know the songs already, maybe,
Yeah, and they're there for you, sort of.
and yeah, and you can just have a good bit of back and forth, and maybe they get a bit more of the lore and the inside jokes, and it's all a bit like because we did the side shows before, and it was a similar vibe there. Like we went out, yeah, and it was different to the to
Yeah,
good
yeah, of
things
course.
because
Of
they
course.
there's A, you're closer, and B, there's just more like yeah, like Hans said, banter you can have.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Cool. Well, so tour coming up. Anything else you've got coming up that you can highlight, want to highlight? Anything to share?
I think.
New song, maybe
Yeah, we've got a
new
new
music.
song.
Maybe. Okay.
God, I hope it's out soon.
It will be out
But
soon. It will be out soon.
yeah,
Yes, we went away to America. And we had to try and finish it while we were out there. And it's not actually
Yeah,
that easy being
it's
on the
really
back of
not.
what's basically
No.
just a lorry that's really
yeah.
loud.
Yeah.
But it is, I think it's being mixed today.
Oh,
I think
there you go.
That's good.
that's what
That's
Harry
good.
said to me
Well, no,
yesterday. So
we're really excited about this one, though. I think it's going to be
yes, no,
fun.
we're happy with it. Very happy with it.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, that was it for me. It was really nice chatting with you guys.
Wonderful.
Yes, all
Thank you.
right.
Yes, it
Lovely
was
chat
lovely.
to you
Thank you.
too.